I'm going to be making 2 separate videos for each group stage day. Here are all the games I'll be going on Wednesday. So all these games right here. And here are all the games I'll be going on Thursday. Whoops, that's all highlighted. Alright, I guess I'll... Okay, so all the games right here. This little cursor box right here. So here are my predictions with the match above and the odds and prediction who's going to win the game below. So here's the match and here's the odds. So for the first game, it's Optic versus Astralis. Optic is a stand-in and Hiko. I don't think they're going to be as strong as they were ending 2016. Astralis is coming off hot after winning the major and making the finals of Las Vegas. So I'm going to take 80-20 Astralis. Nip versus Fnatic. Nip has been doing really pretty poorly lately. Fnatic has their old roster back together. They're not going to be perfectly glued together like they were last time before they all split up. But I think they're going to be a better team than Nip have been in the past couple months. Ever since the major qualifier, they've just been doing really poorly. Then Nip versus Astralis. I'm going to take Astralis because, again, Nip has been doing pretty poorly. Astralis has been coming off that major win. I've already told you guys. FaZe versus Immortals. FaZe has Nico in their team now. Immortals has FNX, but they lost Phelps, who was one of their star players. FNX is a really solid rifler, but he won't match up to the potential that Phelps would have had. But Nico, on the other hand, I think Kerrigan, the FaZe in-game leader, he got a real huge weapon in Nico coming in their team now, like a top 2 player in the world. So I think upset potential is here, of course, but I think the odds are 85-15 for FaZe. They should be taking this BO1. Sorry. And then for the next match, there's Optic versus Immortals. I'm going to be taking Immortals 50-50 because these teams do scrim against each other pretty often because they live in the same region. So this is a domestic matchup. So I'm going to take Immortals because I think there's the stronger team right now, 50-50. Wouldn't bet on that match, wouldn't do anything much with that match. Wouldn't touch it if you're betting. FaZe versus Fnatic. I'm going to take FaZe 55-40. The odds should be 50-50. But I'm going to take FaZe, sorry. Because I think they're going to do pretty damn well this tournament. I might be riding that Nico hype train a little bit. But I think FaZe is going to be doing pretty well this tournament. But don't be surprised if Fnatic win. They could easily win, but it's going to be a close match in my opinion. Astralis versus Immortals, odds 80-20. And then I think Astralis should win this because they have a huge map pool, especially against Immortals, who I think... I don't know much about the map pool actually. But Astralis is just... they could play 5 maps really solidly, and you can ban 3. So they can get a map that they really want, or they're really comfortable on playing. Then for the next match, Optic versus Fnatic. I'm taking Fnatic 75-25. Should be same reasons as before. Optic is a stand-in. Fnatic, they have the old team back together, that just fragging unit where they can just like dive into a site and win every aim duel. So I think they should win that match pretty, not handedly, but maybe like a 16-9, 16-10. Then for Nip versus FaZe, I'm going to take FaZe 80-20 on that match, just because I don't see Nip doing very well in this tournament. These are the recent results, actually like the past 2 months of results. So I'm going to take FaZe 80-20. Then for Astralis versus Fnatic, I'm taking Astralis 70-30. Right now, Fnatic just got their team back together. I mean, I know you're not going to be changing much strats with this team because they just did roll that death ball unit. But Astralis is just playing too well right now. I don't really see them bombing out in the group stages. This will be a close match, but it will be, in my opinion, Astralis taking it. Nip versus Immortals. This could be one map that Nip wins, but I'm going to take, it's a 50-50 match. I might even might change my bet right now, go for, Immortals actually. I really do not see Nip doing well at all. I'm typing with one hand, by the way, that's why it's so slow. Alright. I don't see Nip doing well at all. Get Right's been underperforming. Forest, Freiburg, basically that whole team has just been really garbage lately, to put it that way. I even see them splitting up in the near future. But for that, I'm taking Immortals. Then for Optic versus FaZe, I'm going to take FaZe 75-25. Classic matchup in and outside of CSGO. But FaZe's roster has Nico now, like, I don't know how else to put it. Nico's just a tear. He can just do everything. It's pretty awesome to have. He's a top 2 player in the world. Optic has a stand-in in Hiko. He could be staying, but he's no match to FaZe's raw talent and their skill. Optic isn't really on it's not the Optic of ending 2016. I think FaZe should take this pretty handedly, actually. Then I'm going to take, for the next match, I'm going to take Fnatic, which is going to be, they're going to be facing Immortals. Those odds 75-25. There's pretty big upset potential here. I think Immortals could make some upsets go on. Like, they could have some upsets happen. However you put that, jeez. But Fnatic's just too strong of a team. I think Fnatic should take it, but upset potential is there. FaZe versus Astralis. I'm going to take Astralis, even though I really want to take FaZe. And I don't know why. I'm just riding that hype train. But I'm going to take 55-45. I think FaZe could really cause, it wouldn't be upset since they're coming in as one of the top 5 teams here. But I'm taking Astralis over FaZe. 55-45 are the odds. This could be a really close map. I don't see FaZe being blown out by any means. But I think Astralis could take it just because of their strong map pool. And then Optic versus Nip. I'm going to take Optic to beat Nip. Even with the stand-in, I'm still going to take Optic. I just don't see Nip doing good at all this tournament. The recent results haven't proven to me that they can do well. Or, like, it's going to be a rough tournament for them, in my opinion. So that's going to conclude my video. Thank you for watching. And I'll be making my next, oh my god, dude, English. My next predictions video right after this one, but it's going to be a separate video to keep the time down. Alright, thank you.